Warning, the following episode contains content not suitable for younger viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, fellow YouTubers, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. On the last episode, we were still on Mars, but we were about halfway done. We found out exactly who was the traitor within the archives and who was working for Cerberus. It turned out to be Dr. Eva Corey, who turned out to be a robot, and we chased her down after she started stealing the data from the archives, but Ashley got very hurt in the process. So we are here now at the Citadel, and we are now, well, Ashley's going to the doctor very quickly, while I'm not sure where Liara went. Oh, Liara went to go get ready for the council, and James is somewhere. But now we're on the Citadel. I'm not sure how many episodes the Citadel is actually going to be. Like, are we going to spend an episode just doing the story and an episode just walking around? That'd be kind of cool. But first things first, there might have been a little brief thing on the map, or on the screen at the beginning, showing that we could go to the map. If we click the left thumbstick, this is what the map looks like in Mass Effect 3 now. It's a little bit better than it was in Mass Effect 2. And it's giving you some tutorials on the screen right now. It gives you points of interest. It shows you where you are. And if there's anyone that's of importance, it displays their name. So there's someone here named Diana Allers. We'll deal with that later. But you can also switch floors. There's multiple floors for the actual Citadel area right now. The Citadel is a lot bigger than it was in Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 Citadel was very tiny. We'll just walk through this. That's just a little security checkpoint. There's a lot of people over there, but there's nothing over there that we can actually do. And hello, guy. So this is the main elevator, and by main elevator, I mean, when I say the Citadel is bigger, I mean there's a floor for each thing. So if we look at this, oh, we only have 2 floors right now. We can go to floor 2, which is the Citadel embassies, and we can go to floor 4, which is the Huerta Memorial Hospital, which is where Ashley's being taken. We were actually going to go see her before we go talk to the Citadel. Shut up, elevator! I'm trying to talk. So this is basically where we're kind of at. The entire place is... Ooh, look, moving cutscene. That little structure that goes from one side of the wall to the other, that is actually where we... The elevator's going to make me mad. This is kind of where we're at right now. So it's the giant sign that says right here, Huerta Memorial Hospital. It's this giant thing right there. Is that a place that we can go to later? I think it might be. Yeah, but we're on one of like those giant platforms like that. So this is the middle. This is actually the hospital. If we go to the map right now, it shows us that we're on the map. Oh, it shows the map, and it shows Dr. Chakwas is here. Dr. Michelle is here, who we haven't seen since Mass Effect 1. Lab services is close by. Inpatient wing, which is where Ashley's at, and the examination rooms, which are right next to where Ashley's at. And there's another sign that's for the elevator, and something that's like where we can buy and sell stuff. And Udina's here, of course. So here's that thing that we can buy and sell stuff from. Just like in Mass Effect 2, we don't exactly talk with the people to buy things. We just go to the structure, and we can buy stuff from here. So let's buy the metagel capacity, because again, that's going to help us later on. Books, more books, candy, and flowers. Let's actually buy something for Ashley. Obviously, all these things here are for her. Let's get her this, Among the Multitude. Because remember, oh, actually, in Mass Effect 1, if you would have talked with her, you would have noticed that she likes poetry. There we go. Purchase metagel capacity, and it should also mention about the book that we just bought.
So, the nurse tells me you've refused to bathe and you only want to talk to another Asari.
Yes. Can I have a gun?
I'm sorry, no.
Maybe I could be transferred to another hospital then. Someplace unsecured. I could have a gun then, right? And no humans. Wherever you transfer me, it shouldn't have humans.
The humans are our allies. You don't trust them?
No, it's not that. How are my eyes? What color are they right now?
Maybe you could tell me what happened.
Yeesh. That sounds weird. Well, if we walk over, not there, walk over right here? Yeah, right here. Hello.
Shepard, there you are.
Dr. Chakwas, you're here?
I'm working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with the Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Ashley took the worst of it. How's she doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Lieutenant Commander Williams' resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
It's been 6 months, Doctor. How have you been?
Good. I've been fortunate. When they impounded Normandy, the Alliance didn't really know what to do with me. I was never officially part of Cerberus, and I'd gotten a proper leave of absence from my previous post.
So you hadn't technically done anything wrong by joining me to defeat the Collectors?
Yes, though I suppose if you were judged to be a war criminal, I would have been tried as an accessory.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word, and I'm with you.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking Bay D-24.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Don't thank me so soon. Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
So we now got Dr. Karen Chakwas on our team once more. I mean, like Shepard said, it wouldn't be Normandy without her. Seeing as how she was on Normandy 1, she was in Normandy 2, and technically it's still Normandy 2, but the medbay looks a little different now. But there's also Dr. Michelle, who we haven't seen since Mass Effect 1. Let's talk with her and see how she's going.
Commander Shepard, good to see you.
Dr. Michelle, it's been a long time. You've come a long way from that small clinic down in the wards.
Because of you, I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't dealt with Fist and his thugs. Now I'm med physician in a Presidium clinic. You gave me this chance. I assume you're here about Lieutenant Commander Williams?
How's Ashley doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. She hasn't regained consciousness yet, but her vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see her if you like. She's just down the hall.
This war may leave a lot of injured people homeless. Can the Citadel clinics care for them all?
We're fine now, but I'm worried. Every hospital on the Citadel is preparing for the worst. I hear the docks are tightly controlled, but we just can't leave people floating out there forever.
With a center of this size, you must have a lot of direct reports.
We've got 12 full-time doctors and over 50 support staff. It can be overwhelming, quite different from my days in the wards.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now, but I can't say I'm not worried about the future. We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
So there is actually a choice that we could have had. I just got two extra reputation. There is a choice that you can do. You can either have Dr. Chakwas rejoin you on the Normandy, or we had that other choice that said we can have her join the labs, and we could have had Dr. Michelle join on the Normandy instead, which would have been different. The only thing that would have happened with Dr. Chakwas is something that I will explain later when we actually get back to the Normandy. But let's just say that it's a little bit more comforting knowing that she's on the Normandy than somewhere random. I mean, if we would have chosen to stick to the labs, I don't think we would have seen her again, which would have been very upsetting. But let's finally head through the doors so we can go see Ashley. You know, I might actually do 2 episodes of the Citadel. One for the Citadel, and then one for just walk around or one for the story and one to just walk around. Oh, I could have just walked right through here. I know why I stopped.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Freilich.
Narrow splint's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required stracial bindings. Meet you back here.
Stracial bindings? Let's walk this way quickly, just so we can look over here. Oh, hello. Oh, this is kind of a weird setup for a hospital. There's not a lot of.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
For when I ship out?
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Medigel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found you. I'm sorry. I'm afraid we have to remove your leg below the knee.
What? But I don't understand. It doesn't even hurt.
It would if we took you off the painkillers, Lieutenant.
Aww. That sucks. That really sucks. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of tell that he kind of wants to fight in the war, despite how kind of dark it's going to be. Anything in here? Absolutely. I heard my name. Well, whatever. Time to go see Ashley. Something about the Hades Gamma Cluster. Whatever. Ashley.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing. Despite all this, it's good seeing you again, Ash. Get some rest, okay? I'll come by when you're feeling better. We'll talk. You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. I'll see you soon.
Aw, sad piano music. And she needs like several doctors. That's kind of creepy. But you know, Shepard's really pale in this. I've already mentioned that, but he's pale, especially with that lighting. Like, I mean, Ashley looked like she had normal skin tone, but Shepard just looked like he was blue, like he was turning into an Asari. But that's enough for Huerta.
Welcome, Commander Shepard.
So now we have.
Select a destination.
Shut up, stupid elevator. We can go back to the docks, which is D1, or let's actually head to the Citadel embassies finally. Shut up, elevator. Telling me where I can and can't go. I think it'll actually expand after we do this, hopefully. Because I want to explore the Citadel a bit more.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Well, this is the Citadel embassy, but it's on the Presidium, which is this giant ring, if people don't remember. I don't think it's actually possible to get to the wards in this game, from the elevator at least. We got posters. The human embassy is here. Got a lot of Volus. Actually, this is just like the general embassy room right there. People.
Please tell the Primacy that the Vol Protectorate wishes to assist with the Alliance project. We had a Prothean obelisk that might have helped. Sadly, it was lost in the Shrike Abyssal. Nevertheless, we are committed to helping both the Turian Empire and the Human Alliance.
So you might have just noticed I got a pop-up there. I actually didn't. Well, I guess I wanted to show this off since I did go up next to him. That just means that is now. This is how we get side quests in this game. Because now if we go to our journal, right there, Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. That is now a side quest. And prior to the Citadel is what we're currently doing. So basically what we just need to do for this one is go to the Shrike Abyssal and recover that Prothean Obelisk, come back to this guy and give it to him. And we will get something good from it. Other than the Prothean Obelisk. Let's head over this way, because this is the way we need to go. I never actually looked up here before. Disgraced Commander Shepard, I heard that. They're talking about the Reapers, and they're saying that they're real, but I was lying this entire time.
Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for my son.
But we spoke about this already. I told you about his mission and...
Nonsense. I just filled out the paperwork. He's very punctual when he's on the field. He checks in every week. Only, he hasn't checked in for a while now. A month. Anyway, I'd like to file an expedited contact request.
Yes, of course, ma'am. But the notes on his file state he's not under a contact ban.
Oh, you already looked. How kind of you. I'm just so worried. It's not like him to go quiet for so long.
As soon as I get news, ma'am, I'll let you know as soon as I get news.
Thank you. You're such a nice young woman. You know, you remind me of my daughter-in-law.
That's creepy. I mean, not the daughter-in-law thing, but the fact that she always talked with her son, and now her son has pretty much just dropped contact. So right here is CSEC, or the CSEC headquarters, and right in here is Commander Bailey's office.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander Humanity has questions.
Damn press.
I see you're keeping the peace.
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
If you didn't want to be upped, why'd you accept?
You don't say no to Counselor Udina. Well, maybe you would, but I gotta live here. I know, squeaky wheel gets the oil, but I didn't lobby for a promotion like some other officers. I'm not even sure why he picked me. I never know with politicians. I hate political BS.
Don't lose your edge. You might need it.
Oh, wouldn't mind an excuse to get my fingers dirty. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Aw. Poor Bailey. So there's actually some discrepancy about... I'll talk about it later, because I don't exactly know 100% myself. Basically, it's about his name. And we'll get into that later. Nothing down there. Alright, so there's only one more door. Two more doors here. Right here we have... What is this? This is... That's a Spectre office, which we'll be getting into later. Nothing over here. It pretty much just stops dead right here. But there is also the Earth Council room with Donald Udina. Ambassador Udina is now the counselor. I'll look to talk about this after this cutscene.
Commander, Counselor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the Council is already in session.
We've got our own problems, Counselor. Earth is not in this alone.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By our reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
By your reports.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. By the Reapers. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Each of us faces a similar situation. Even now, the Reapers are pressing on our borders. If we lend you our strength to help Earth, our own worlds will fall.
We must fight this enemy together.
And so we should just follow you to Earth?
Even if we were to unite our fleets, do you really believe we could defeat the Reapers?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint, created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
A blueprint for what?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
Capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
The scale is... It would be a colossal undertaking.
No. I forwarded the plans to Admiral Hackett. The remnants of the human fleet are already gathering resources to begin construction.
Our initial calculations suggest it is very feasible to build.
If we work together.
Have you considered that the Reapers destroyed the Protheans? What good did this weapon do?
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you really believe this can stop the Reapers?
Liara believes it can work, and so do I. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together. Now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The cruel and unfortunate truth is that while the Reapers focus on Earth, we can prepare and regroup.
We are convening a summit amongst our species. If we can manage to secure our own borders, we may once again consider aiding you.
I'm sorry, Commander. That is the best we can do.
Shepard, meet me in my office.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the Council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
They're scared, and they're looking out for themselves.
Our people are scared, and we are looking out for them the best we know how.
Counselor?
Commander, I can't give you what you need, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Primarch Vidorian called the War Summit, but we lost contact with him when the Reapers hit Palaven. Those meetings won't proceed without him. The Normandy is one of the few ships that can extract Primarch Vidorian undetected.
So far, you've only explained how I can help you.
It might seem that way. But the leaders of this summit will be the ones deciding our future. The fate of our fleets, where they fight, and with whom. A grateful Primarch would be a tremendous ally in your bid to unite us.
We're at war. And you want me to play politician?
If it gets you what you need, what does it matter? Our latest intelligence says that the Primarch was moved to a base on Palaven's largest moon. I've done all I can to help. The rest is up to you. There is one other thing. The Council wanted me to tell you, we've chosen to uphold your Spectre status. And various resources will be made available to you. Good day.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
Alright, so I now got Priority Palaven, which is our next destination on our storyline quest. We also get some codexes about Counselor Udina and I think the rest of the counselors. And the Reaper variants. Oh, they're just talking about the two different Reaper variants, I think. And what the Reapers can do. I'm pretty sure we know what the Reapers can do. They can blow stuff up. But let's actually talk with Udina very quickly. Like I said, I was going to mention why he's Counselor now and not Anderson, who we picked at the end of Mass Effect 1 and upheld throughout Mass Effect 2. So let's just talk with him quickly.
The Council. You saved their lives. And for what? Apologies that boil down to maybe later. If we don't figure out something, maybe later will be an epitaph on a mass grave of 11 billion.
I know what I'm gonna do. What are you gonna do?
Humanity has created some goodwill in the galaxy. Now we cash in our chips. I will get what funding I can, what materials I can, and spread the message. Help the humans, help yourselves. I'll institute a draft in our colonies and order all civilian ships armed. Work on the Prothean device will be around the clock.
Any news from Earth?
There is constant news. All of it bad. The Reapers are destroying satellites and the old nuclear missile silos, along with everything else that could help. We have a handful of quantum entanglers spread out over the continents. All other communication is cut.
What's your read on the counselors? Any angles I could pursue?
Tavos is a diplomat and compromiser, but she's wrapped up in defending Asari space like a mother panther. Valern is out of his depth. The Solarians like their wars won before they start. They're frightened now. Use that. In Sparatus, I'd take what he offers. It's strange days when the Turians are the least hostile to humans, and there's a need there.
You're a Citadel counselor. Don't you have options when the others block you like this?
With Parliament destroyed and Shastri gone, I have more power than any human in history. But today, you saw how little that is. Rest assured, I will not be counted out long. I know I can move mountains. Do not lose sight of that, because the task before us is moving planets.
Did you know a lot of people on Earth?
Many. It's monstrous to think of them being snuffed out, of course, but the part that gets me is Arcturus. I must have known most of the Alliance Parliament on a first-name basis. I required a second VI just to track all their birthdays and anniversaries. Rose Garden stuff, but to have it all gone.
I should go.
I'll be here.
So, in between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, there was a little bit of a fight that happened that Shepard had no part in because he was under arrest. And Anderson got himself involved in that to the point where he got fed up with how politics was and how effective just simply action was. So he stepped down from the council, pretty much promoting Udina to the counselor, and the Alliance just made him an admiral because, well, he once held the most power that a human could have, especially with aliens around, and now that Udina has that power, I'm a little worried, but the fact that he's on our side right now really helps us out. But, yeah, apparently, if we go to the Codex, which should be here now, like the Arcturus Station, I don't see anything, but apparently Arcturus Station was like the big political power spot of the Alliance. Apparently the Reapers destroyed it. So there goes most of the Alliance brass, except for Hackett pretty much, and Anderson. They're like the top guys now, and Udina, and me. I'm like one of the top guys now, which is sad, very sad. But I think we're gonna call it an episode right now. 28 minutes, 29 if you count the end slates. But on the next episode of Mass Effect 3, we will be continuing to explore the Citadel now. Now that we have full power, we have our Spectre status returned again, so we can go see what's in that door on the other side of the hallway, and then we'll go hopefully if we can go see the other areas. So until next time, hopefully you enjoy. Where did pans come from? Pot. I guess that's where pans came from. Destroy the... I think I have to destroy those. No, go away. Here's another one of those dinosaurs. Oh, I completely forgot about the head exploding. Don't forget about the head exploding. So we're already at 1308. I wish I would have remembered. I think we're like 1222 the start of this, so we haven't exactly gotten 100%. 100, no.